and something that was unique, I felt, coming from a legacy OEM, is that we were able to get involved early enough to say, is this a shippable vehicle? And so Greg was able to engage his engineering crew to say, hey, you guys, if we want to ship this vehicle the most cost-effective way, here are some of the challenges. So they actually brought one of their vehicles to our facility. They brought their engineering staff, and they actually got to see firsthand how the vehicle would be in the actual environment. And from my history, it's very difficult to get your engineering staff involved at that level. And so I think Greg is ahead of the solution by having those folks understanding what the car's environment will be when it's in transit.
No, I appreciate that, Charles. I'm going to piggyback on something Charles said. Getting our engineers engaged in a startup environment to do something of this nature where they're not even familiar with it yet. So your chassis design engineers, they might not understand that part of what we're going to ask them to do is help us design, or help us modify the design of the car, proper loading on all the different conveyances or lashing, tie downs, and so forth. And then, of course, the vehicle dynamics while it's on the different mode of transport. So our engineers have had to come up to speed at the same time that the rest of the group, It's been a great concerted effort and a learning experience for everybody, at least on my side.
I mean, that is a really a key understanding from speaking to other OEMs. Of course, getting involved at that obviously design engineering phase is the optimal certain way, and it's good that could happen even with the first go. Is it going to start even earlier, if you like, or has it started even earlier with the SUV, with the next kind of model in the pipeline?
It's a good question. As I said earlier, time is always of the essence in a startup. Our compressed timeline, so we're at the forefront of that right now. As we speak, we're deciding how we're going to start to test that vehicle.